everybody, welcome. We're going to be doing the heart ear bunny today, and I'm going to get this set up over here on the Facebook. Hopefully it will pull it up. Let's see, go on the Facebook. Let's pull up this one, and we got our chat here. Let me pull it up on my phone. All right, I'm going to unplug my iPad, plug in my phone. My phone's gonna die. Hello everybody. Happy Thursday. Do our little craft here together. Let's see. I was live for 7 seconds and my video was wrong, so pulling it back up again. All right, let me send out the notification. So we're going to be doing this project here. I've got some supplies that I'm going to be using. I've got stencils. I've got some ribbon to make a bow. I've got this little button I'm going to use on the bow for my kit. And we're going to be doing, it's called the Heart Ear Bunny. Hello, Denise. Hello. Welcome. All right. So if you're on YouTube, bear with me. If you're on Facebook, bear with me too. I like to send these little broadcasts out to everybody to remind them of all the things. So let me copy and send them a reminder. All right, hang on. Let's see. Okie doke. All right, so I sent that out. Let me pull this back over here to Facebook. Okay, hello everyone, welcome. So today we're going to be doing this, and if you want to watch, you can watch the crafting live, you can watch on the replay, it's whatever you want to do, but we are doing the Heart Ear Bunny. This one was requested a while back, and I just hadn't gotten to it. I couldn't figure out where I put it. I knew I had it. I knew I cut it. I cut it specifically because people requested it, and then I forgot. Hello, you're new here? Well, welcome. So we do, I stream my video to Facebook and over here, well, it's on my computer, but over to YouTube also. So it's in two places. And then people watch the replays. Some people are on Facebook, some people are on YouTube. It's wherever. The people on Facebook are in the comments on my iPad. The people on YouTube are over here on my phone. So I've got my little phone here, and then I got an iPad set up. So I try to like keep track of both of these, and then my computer over here has the stream set up just to make sure I'm in the frame. And then we craft these live. And these are kits that you can get in my shop, and the keywords work for Facebook. The keywords do not work for YouTube. So on YouTube, the link to this kit, if you want to get it, is in the description. So I try to keep that updated. I have keyword responders over on Facebook. So here's what we're going to do. I picked out my colors. I think I'm going to do a gray bunny. I don't know why I'm really liking the gray bunnies, but I'm going to do a gray bunny. Hello, everyone. Hello. Super excited that you are here today. Welcome, Pam. Hello, Kendra. Dana's here, and Sue. Welcome, everybody. So really important, be sure to like the video, do all the things that you're supposed to be doing, and, you know, say hello. You know, all the good things that we're supposed to be doing, right? And we're gonna do this kit today. So I'm gonna put my little bag over here because we try to reuse those if we can. I am going to remember my wax paper today. I'm gonna remember that. Hello, Connie. Hello, everyone. So I think I'm gonna use one of my new stencils. What's up, Dorothy? I think I'm gonna use one of the new stencils that I got. That I showed you guys in this pack of like however many stencils it is. It's the polka dot ones. And I've got some, it's kind of like an off-white lacy ribbon, and I just cut a portion. I'll probably not use all of this. I also have the paper coated rusty looking wire that we're going to do the little whiskers. Let me go ahead and turn that glue gun on because I will forget. So we're going to do whiskers with this. And this doesn't come with a button, but I have this little button. These are little variety buttons that you can craft with. And so I'm going to use one of the smaller ones off of this board, and you just pop them out and use them wherever you want to. It's just a little variety of buttons. And then we've got our heart ear bunny here. And then all the little pieces that go with it are on your board that you just pop out. So you just pop it out, put them on. And then this one has a stand. So it has a little bit of a layered stand so that you can do that. And then if you want to, before you put your bunny in, you could put like moss around it, make it look like it's sitting like in moss or like grass or like whatever else you want to, you know, do with it. But this is what we're going to craft today. And then I've got that stencil, like I said, that we're going to use to do little polka dots. I thought it would be a cute idea to do it kind of whimsy and fun. We'll probably do stitches. I think I'm going to do stitches on this one. I'm just super excited. So hello everyone. What's up, Cherise? All right. Another thing is don't forget tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time, we have our Thursday Whatnot show. We did our Tuesday. We're going to do our Thursday. Our Thursday show is preloaded. You can see all the t-shirts we're going to have. There's going to be multiples of them. Michelle will be with me from 6 to 8, and then my mother-in-law is coming back to help me from 8 to whenever until we're done. We're going to go through all of our shirts tonight, so it's going to be a lot of them. And the auction starts at $7, like $7. The t-shirts start at $7. And then you can bundle up to 4 t-shirts. We improved. So at first it was you could do 2, now you can do 4. So that's going to save some people on shipping. You can get up to 4 shirts shipped together. That's just what they allow. And then like I'm wearing this t-shirt here, so we actually made this, and your shirt will come ready to wear like this, super duper cute. And that's what we're doing over on the Whatnot. So if you want to be a part of our Whatnot show, if you're on Facebook, you can comment the word show. If you are on YouTube, I put the link to the Whatnot information in the description of this video. So no pressure. You don't have to come if you don't want to, but if you're interested in getting super cute t-shirts like the one I'm wearing, you can come and shop with us on Whatnot. So, and then I will send out a broadcast and I will post the stream at 6 o'clock. I will schedule that so that everybody can just be reminded. But if you go to Whatnot and bookmark the show, Whatnot will give you a notification that drops down on your phone or your iPad or whatever, and you can get notified that way. So don't miss out. We have a lot of stuff. There is, again, all new, like every show we've done is all new transfers. There is 2 that we're rerunning because we found some transfers. And so we're rerunning those, and those will be just kind of sprinkled in the middle. But we're super excited. So y'all come join us, get some really good deals. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Great job on the Whatnot. I know everybody's really loving it. I've had a lot of people give us feedback that they want to see us do that some more. And they enjoy just being able to shop right then and there. Hello, my neighbor from Charleston. Christy's on the YouTube. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ready for tonight. Hoping for better luck tonight, right? I don't disagree. So anyways, now that we have talked about that, so don't forget, if you're on Facebook, comment the word show. If you're on YouTube, check the description. All right, so we're going to craft this. Let me go over my pink colors. So I have these 2 colors of pink. One is too bold and one is too light. So I'm going to mix the 2, I think. I have cotton candy and cactus flower. These are the colors I have for the pink accent. I also have storm cloud gray for my gray, and I have a light mocha for my white. Like, I'm going to try to mix these 2 and lighten up my gray a little bit and give this a little more pigmentation, because for some reason the Crafters acrylic is not as, doesn't have as much coverage. So I'm going to see if I can deepen it a little bit with the coverage and do these 2 kind of mixed together. And then our polka dot feature is going to be a bright white. We're going to do bright white. I think we might switch it up. We might go over here and do the light mocha, but I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to do a gray bunny. We're going to do all the little things. We've got all of our little pieces here, and I think it's going to be super cute. So, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my green. Let me grab my green. I forgot the green. Light avocado. So I'm going to do my bunny sitting on a green stand like grass, and that's going to be light avocado. So that's what we're going to do with this. I am not going to sand, or I'm not going to just wax my bunny. We're just going to go with the raw wood, and we're going to go from there and give it, you know, the character we want it to have. So that's what the plan is for today. Okay, so get you a plate, and we're going to start Oh, thank you. Diana, that's true. It does give it more meaning so people can understand, like, what does it mean to, what does lollipops mean? Yeah, that's true. So we're going to come in here with the gray. That is probably too much. And then we're going to come in with the light mocha, which is kind of a creamy white. A creamy white color. And I'm just going to pour it right on into my gray. Just a little. Not a lot. Just a smidge. Alright, let me get a wipe. Alright, and we're going to use... we're going to use a brush for this. I'm going to apply it with a brush. So I'm going to mix this up. And I want to do just a little bit of a lighter gray. I don't know why. Some people like the white bunny. Some people like a gray. Some people like a brown. I really like the gray. So that's what I'm going to do with my bunny. Alrighty. So we're going to do our whole bunny. The gray. And I am going to probably paint my edges. I'm just going to go around the edges as I go. It's going to be probably a lot easier to do it that way. So this bunny is in my shop. It's been pretty popular this year. So if you want to grab it and you're on Facebook, you can comment the word bunny. And the word bunny will send you a link in your messenger to our Easter collection. And this is new this year, so it'll be right there towards the top of all things Easter. And you can go grab you one. I'm probably going to end up doing 2 coats on this because I'm just not liking the coverage. Although I thought that adding that light mocha would really help. It's not really helping. It's not helping. They sell pickle flavored cotton candy at Hobby Lobby. Oh my gosh, seriously? Seriously? You've got 3 of your Whatnot t-shirts and you love them? Well, all of the t-shirts shipped today. So they are out the door and they are headed your way. So anybody that ordered from us on Tuesday, all those shirts have shipped. Alright, and let me do this side over here. I just want my bunny to look a little more finished on the edges. Alright, while this is drying, which I love the gray. Hello, Shelly. What is up? Hello, hello. You cleaned your pool out this morning? And now you're burnt? It's 80 today? Girl, it is 80 degrees here. We have not addressed our pool. We need to address our pool. My husband has been working on the pool. But I have procrastinated because I really do not want to have to buy a new vacuum, like a cleaner. So he's been fishing out the debris. Our vacuum, you know how we have an in-ground pool. It connects to the little booster pump and it sends it on its little way to swirl around. Usually it would do the whole pool, and now when it goes to certain areas, it just gets stuck and it doesn't go anywhere. Once it's in the deep end, it can't go up the slope to go to the shallow, and if it's in the shallow, it just goes in a circle and it won't go back down. So I think it's lost. So or we've had it for 3 years, so it's probably just time for a new one. But I'm kind of avoiding that. They're like $1,200 for the good ones, and I really don't want to spend $1,200 on a freaking vacuum, like a little cleaner upper. I really don't. But I'm going to have to bite the bullet and do it. Alright, let's do a second coat over here. And, alright, let's let this dry and I'll come back and we'll do another coat on this. Over here. You had to replace yours last year? Well, we've replaced the little mesh bags, that go on the top. Because they Velcro doesn't want to stick, and then all the stuff that it's sucking up. It just keeps blowing out the top of it. So I've had to replace the bags. But, and then the hose. The little swingy, swayy hose. That thing just got worn down and did not work anymore. So it wasn't doing its little fishtail thingy. So we had to replace that. And now I just think that the little vacuum thingy is not working the greatest. So it's called like a racer or something. You manual vacuumed. My husband said we should just get a manual vacuum. I'm like, no. We need to let that thing work while we sleep. Like, let it do its thing. It's like, why when you could have an automatic cleaner? Okay, second coat is on my bunny. I like it. And now we need to do a second coat over here on our other foot. So let's do that. All right. Don't forget about too much paint on the bottom. Yes, I know. I can also sand that off. But my slot is a little bit bigger, I think. So I think it'll be okay. All right. So all the gray is done. Hello, Beverly. All the gray is done. I'm going to stick that in the water. Now the rest of these pieces are going to be pink. Now I'm going to do the nose, the brighter pink with the cactus flower, but I'm going to do the ears and the little feet a little bit of a lighter pink. So I'm going to put the cactus flower on my plate, and then I'm going to do the nose, and then I will add some of the cotton candy so we can do the other little pieces because I want them to be a little bit lighter. Hello, Claire. I hope you're doing better today. Hello, Janice. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everybody on the Facebook. Welcome, everybody on the YouTube. Those hoses you replaced the other year, it feels like every other year. Well, we had ours for 2 years, and then we replaced it last year. We did more we had to replace our sand last year. We had one of our pipes, when we had the freeze last year in the snow, one of our pipes ruptured. And so it was leaking. We had to have them come replumb our sand filter. Oh my gosh, you had 1 seizure today? Well, listen, you said you had 10 the other day, so hopefully that's better than 10. I'm thinking that's a good thing. I mean, praying for 0, but 10 is not bad. I mean, 1 is not good. 10 is not good. Like, none is good. All right, so we're doing the little nose right here. Oh, that was yesterday. I figured it was yesterday, or y'all, I can't keep up with the days. But I try to have a good memory. All right, we're gonna dry the nose. Hello, Eliza. Oh, it's Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Hello. So we're doing the cotton candy. No, cactus flower. Cactus flower on the nose. All right, now we're gonna add the cotton candy to the cactus flower, and we're gonna tone this down. You could use white, but I'm gonna try and do it with a light pink. Okay. I think I've got some gunk in there. All right, let's mix it up. Get it to be a little bit lighter. That's pretty good, I think. All right, so all of these are going to be the light pink. April, somebody said to tell you that they have pickle cotton candy at Hobby Lobby.
What?
Yep.
I wish I wasn't so, like, crummy feeling, because that would probably be...
She said she wishes she wasn't so crummy feeling, because that sounds pretty good.
Hobby Lobby, that's such an odd place.
Right? It is an odd place. Alright, doing pink. Hello, Amy. Hello. Welcome. So you see how you just paint everything on the board and then you just pop them out. And I'm going to do 2 coats because I just feel like it needs 2 coats. Perfect. Hello, Queen Mother 12. You don't use the sand, you do the filter balls? Oh. Yeah, we have a sand filter. I did see the painting, it was beautiful. Good job. All right, I want to do a second coat of this light pink. So the nose is the darker pink and the rest of these are lighter pink, and we're going to do polka dots. And stitches. We're going to do stitches too. Hello, Lois. Let me dry it a little bit more right here. All right, let's do coat number 2. To the rest. Try not to get that pink everywhere. Alrighty. As long as she'll be in a, yeah. So we did 2 coats on literally everything. All right, my button, I'm not sure exactly what color I want to do my button, so I'm going to leave my button for right this moment. We are going to paint our stand green, and that is going to be the light avocado. So everything is going good. Alright, we're going to put our green right over here. Stitches make the craft adorable. I like the stitches. I like the whimsy look. Some people are not a fan of the whimsy look. I do like it. The like whimsical. Some people like more of a higher end, not so cartoony. I just think sometimes it's necessary. All right, we're gonna do the light avocado. So we're gonna do a green stand. This is gonna probably need 2 coats. Let's set that over here and let's do the other part. Okay, so I thought this is a cute idea. I like the green stands on the birdhouses we did. And so I think these would look, the stand would look really good if we were to pair those up together. Gonna have to do 2 coats. So let's try this. Let's see. You just want to have 0 2? I bet. Yeah. Seizure disorders are very difficult for people to manage. Alright, let's do another coat. And I'm going to sand this stuff down and I'm going to distress it. But I just want a better coverage. I just want better coverage. And I'll probably do the edges also. pick it up, move it over. Y'all, I've got paint all over my fingers. I need to figure out what color to do my little button. Maybe we'll just do it a white button, but then it won't be really noticeable on our ribbon. I'll have to think about it. Maybe, I'm not sure. All right, I'm not going to paint that button yet. I might leave it just raw wood. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. All right. Okay. Stands are drying. Let me go. I'm going to set, I'm going to go with the white for our polka dots. But so far, this is what we've used. Okay, so far we've used cotton candy mixed with cactus flower. So we did cactus flower on the nose. We mixed the cotton candy and cactus flower to do the pink here. All right, we mixed light mocha and storm cloud gray to do our gray bunny. We used light avocado for our green for our stand. I'm gonna set these over here. And then we're gonna use white, bright white for our polka dots. Okay, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do for our button because I'm not sure. All right, so I'm gonna set those over there to dry. We're gonna start sanding all the things. Grab my sandpaper. All right, so we're gonna flip our paper around. And I'm gonna use the 80 grit that's kind of worn down, so it's more, probably like 100. And I'm gonna go across our little bunny, distressing our edges. And then over here, on this side, and then the body, the little big body, and all the way down. You're fed up with them? I would be too. All right, so. All right, so bunny is distressed, just lightly, not over the top. And now we're going to pop out our little feet. Okay. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to paint the feet on the edges. Let me do that real quick. Alright, let's grab our gray. Completely forgot. Just doing the edges. I just think it's going to look cleaner. It does take a little extra time, but not too long. Alright, there's that one. This one, just want to say hello instead of just watching. Well, hello, Rhonda. We're so glad to have you. So glad you're here. I can't get my laser bed to move up or down. I'm on the phone with support. Oh, you know what it could be? Your controller. Could be your controller. Our Ruida little controller that goes up and down are the X and Y and Z. We had an issue with the stops, the little stop triggers. That could be it. Hello, welcome. All right, we're gonna dry these and sand them too. It could have had issues before. Oh. It could be you've had issues before. We have an issue with our, it goes right and left, but it doesn't go front to back sometimes on number 1. And it'll want to cut the whole file just this way, and it doesn't want to move around. And we found out it was our end stops. So Dylan fixed it, but it's still a problem. And support did not support us. They sent us troubleshooting videos, and then we basically figured out that, well, he figured out that it was an end stop. I mean, they are helpful about sending, like, go read this, go check this, go do that. But they don't just know sometimes exactly what the problem is. We just had to order 3 new laser tubes. And 2 of them have arrived broken. So we have another one on the way that should be delivered today because UPS can't seem to do their job. So we ordered 3. One of them was broke. They sent us a replacement. That one was broke. And so now another one is coming today. Absolutely crazy. Crazy. Alrighty, so I'm going to pop these out of here, I think. I'm going to sand them, and then I'm going to pop them out. And I think I might do the edges. You replace yours in January? Well, I will say, we have not had to replace ours. Thunder 1 is going on, this is the 4th year, and we have not replaced that. Thunder 2 and Thunder 1 and 2 have not been replaced. 3 was kind of getting near because we've had it for almost 3 years. Number 4 is the newest one. It still cuts like butter, but the other ones, they were in dire need of being replaced. But we don't use the full power on our machines. All right, so let's pop these little hearts out of here. Okay. And I'm going to paint the edges. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. You love your gator sander? I like mine too. The delivery person should be the one responsible for the broken ones. It's the company. It's the company in general. They just file a claim. They're just, it's UPS. It's just UPS doing UPS. You should have seen the little cardboard patchwork job they did. And the little red sensor that checks to see if it's been dropped was also triggered, so they dropped it. Alright, I need to make some more paint. Let me get some more of this. Just gonna do a little mixing right here. Oh, I have got green paint on my fingers. That's why it keeps doing that. Do the little hearts. I think it's just gonna look better. Hello, Marion. You're crafting this weekend with some girls. Several of us are painting your kits. Oh, I hope y'all have the best time ever. And I would love to see what you guys do. Absolutely love to see what you guys do. All right, let's do these. Y'all, I don't ever really paint the edges, so I'm just taking the time to go ahead and do this because I just feel like it's necessary. Yeah, true. You have UPS throwing your package. Oh my gosh, I've heard stories. I've seen videos pop up like on TikTok and stuff of like the deliveries being dropped off, and people. I'm just astounded. Absolutely astounded. Especially when they have the stickers on it. Mm-hmm. That's right. Clear, like there it says. Oh, and I have a picture of when they dropped off the first three. When I ordered the 3 and they first came, they were all upside down, and it says this side up. Like, why would you do that? But
Did you
why?
already pre-label the t-shirt bags?
No.
Where would those be that I could go ahead and do that?
In the t-shirt room, in the pressing room.
Okay.
I can go show you where they're at real quick.
Well, you're live. I can just go.
It's
look.
fine. I can just go look. I can show you. Okay, sorry, so sorry, so sorry. Y'all, I had to go and find the t-shirt bags. I had to go tell her all the things. My apologies, I just left you hanging. Thank you for waiting. Y'all are so patient. It's your motor? Oh, that's not good. It shouldn't be the motor. It doesn't sound like a motor issue. Alright, so I'm just painting the edges of these. New here, where do you get the cutouts? So I do the crafting tutorials to show you like how to do some of these. We have like over 3,000 SKUs. We have a lot of craft kits. We cut these and manufacture them. We have 4 lasers that we cut them on. We have like 8 people that work here. We manufacture and cut kits every single day. And so I do these tutorials so that y'all have like a little bit of an example of some of them, of how to craft them. And then hopefully when the things you learn through the different ones we do, you're pretty seasoned with knowledge to pretty much craft any of them. And then, yeah, so if you comment, if you're new here, you can comment the word fresh. So fresh is the keyword for our new collection. Like all the newest things that we've released this year, we're going to be resetting that for the summer. So as soon as Easter is done, we're going to be resetting that newest collection to remove like all the St. Patrick's, all the spring, all the Easter. And then we will reset it for summer, 4th of July, and then we'll reset it again for fall, Christmas, and winter. But yeah, so everything is in that little collection there. And then let me go ahead and do this one. And that was the cactus flower. And I did do these different colors, so that's why I'm... Yeah, sprinkle. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sprinkling. How's my mother-in-law? She's good. She was just here today. She worked on prepping the cart for our Whatnot shows. And like for our wood cutouts for our Whatnot that's coming up on the 20th. She went ahead and organized all of those. And wrote down all the style numbers so we know what's in the show. And then I already prepped the other craft kit cart with the pictures that needed to be printed out, and she's going to count the inventory tomorrow. And then she has been doing shipping. She's been really helping a lot, and she's having a good time. She's gonna come and do from 8, like Michelle's gonna be with me from 6 to 8 tonight, and then she's gonna come back and y'all will get to meet her tonight. Her name is Vicky. She's very, very sweet. And very helpful. She is my husband's mom. Yes, my mother-in-law. And she is Caden's grandmother, but like biological grandmother, but she's a grandma to all the kids. They call her Grandma Vicky. Why they started calling her Grandma Vicky, I don't know, because there was a lot of grandmas. My grandma was called Grandma Frida. So my grandkids call her Grandma Vicky. Yeah. I know she's excited. Yes, she is. She is. It keeps her mind busy. Like, her sister passed away shortly after she had moved back to Indiana to kind of like help with her mom. Her mom's aging, and now her mom's in a memory. Either she's in or she's going into, I don't know, I haven't asked for an update, but into like a memory care thing. And so she was up there helping to take care of her mom. And then she was no longer really needed to do that. And so she kind of came back. So she's been with us for a while. When she retired, we told her, like, you should move south, and you can come stay with us if you want to. And so she did. I can't get into that little groove there to clean that up. But yeah, my husband has a sister, and then there's just two of them. So she has two kids. My sister-in-law doesn't have any kids, so my children are the only grandkids of hers. And she loves the great grandkids so much. We're just prepping this. So this is the way that this is going to go. So the little things go on the ears. So you just kind of put them on like this. Maybe swap it. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like that. And then you have your little feet that go on. I love the gray. I love it. All right. We will do our little face. Cute. Yeah, we had a guy named Ethan working with us. He went to college to become a teacher, and he was like here for a little bit helping like through fourth quarter, and then obviously he was only here temporarily because he's, he wants to be a teacher, so he doesn't want to be here. And so we really needed another person, but we needed another person to kind of be a floater, like an in-between, like can do pretty much anything. And so we started teaching her some of the stuff. Like she's labeled the packages, she's packed orders, she packed orders today. She's been like doing different things, helping. Next week I'm going to see if she wants to pick some things to craft with you guys, and maybe she can come on and do some crafting during the day. And if you guys see her, y'all need to be nice to her. I'm not saying that people aren't nice, but she has never done live video tutorials. She has never done any things, but she can craft, she can do stuff. I don't know how well she'll be able to manage like the multitasking, because it is kind of challenging. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to like watch this one and watch that one and watch the comments, and things get behind. You're not hearing anything? Well, I'm not sure what's going on. Could be you. Might need to go out and come back. Although you can't hear anything, you can't hear me say that. But what is it? I don't know what it is. Is it Facebook? You hear me fine? It has to be Facebook. Oh, it's working. Mine's working. Anyways, I was telling you about her. She was like, I'll go craft. I was like, are you serious? She's like, I'm not ashamed. I was like, all right then, if you want to craft, people would probably love to see you and have a fresh new perspective. Make a new friend. You can hear me? It was me. It's operator error. Everyone on YouTube says they can hear me too, so seems to be okay. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. It must be. I don't have any brothers, and I just have sisters. I have 2 sisters. One lives in Indiana. She moved back a while back. And then one lives here. All right, so everything's been sanded with the exception of our stand. So let me go ahead and do this. And I did get paint in my little slot here, so I'm going to have to clean that up. I don't know how the edge looks. The edge looks kind of crazy, so I might have to paint that. Or stick that part on the back side. Alright, that one's good. A little green stand. Cute. Cute, cute. It looks cute so far? Well, thanks. I think it looks adorable. I'm going to add a little bow to it. And whiskers. Alright, stand is done. I probably should not have moved my wax paper until I was done with this. But let me dust all this stuff off of here. Okay. So, let me get my stencil. And I think I'm going to use... Let's see, which one are we going to use? So, this is the pack of stencils that I ordered. It is a 22-piece stencils, and it's all polka dots. It's all circles. Circle, circle, circle. So, we have this one. We can do this little different shaped one. We could do this one. I don't really like that one. We could do this one. Okay, I'll set that one aside. I'm thinking maybe this one. This one is kind of a, like, this, but you could do it like this and do, like, more. I also like the little one. The little polka dots are cute, so I like that one a lot. This one is, like, this size, which I'm not really so much a fan of. This is even bigger. This one's bigger. These little ones get bigger and bigger, like, as you go. And there's like 4, and then there's like one great big circle. And then we've got the bigger sheets, okay, which is like this. I want to do the ears and then the feet. I want to do polka dots on the little feet, okay. So I'm thinking the small one might be the best idea. Like, this is really big. These are really far apart. This one's even larger. There is this one that is small. It's like a mix size. I really like this one. Love the little polka dots. Yes. I really like this one. And then there's also, this one's bigger. Like I said, this one's even bigger. And then, let me show you this one. This one has these, and then this one has the tiny little one. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this one or this one. I think I want to go with this one. Although I really like, I'm going to do white dots. Let's do the big dots on the ears and the little dots on the feet. Let's do that. Let's split it. Let's split our decision, shall we? All right. So we're not going to use the rest of these. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget, tonight is our Whatnot show. If you like t-shirts, we are doing our t-shirts on Whatnot. We've taken them all out of our shop. So if you have shopped our t-shirts before, you're going to want to come and shop with us on Whatnot, because that's where we are doing those t-shirts now. Thank you, Adorable Bunny. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Thank you, Christy. You are so stinking kind. The best. All right. Just found out makeup sponge works much better than a stencil brush. Yeah, I'm going to try that today, Janet. I'm trying that today. I'm using a makeup sponge. All right, I'm going to use the bright white. And I'm probably going to have to do a couple coats. So we're going to do these 2 hearts. Okay. And we're going to do the bigger circles for these. I'm going to do them one at a time. So let's do it like so. And I'm going to take my little makeup sponge. And the one thing I don't like is that this white is not very white. It doesn't cover well. But I'm doing it. I don't really want to deal with the stencil brush. Is April feeling better? She's not really feeling better, but she is at work today. She left with Dylan because she's not feeling good. We couldn't really afford for her to not be here. She preps all the carts for the orders. And that's absolutely needed. Alright. So I did a 2-coat up here. And then a 1-coat kind of towards the bottom. I'm going to put my hand up here and do, actually I'm going to do it right here. Do the bottom. And I'm going to dry that. This white just doesn't cover well. It's stuck. Much better. It did bleed right there, but not bad. I'm going to sand that down, but that is super cute. All right, let's do the next one. I'm going to wipe this off. I'm going to dry it. Hello everybody, welcome. I see you guys joining. Alright, number 2. Let's do this one. I'm gonna flip it over. Let's go this way with it. And I think I'm gonna do it like so. Do it like that. And then we'll do the little ones on the feet. Thank you guys so much. Alright, let's come and do this other side over here. And then we'll do a second coat. Hi, Linda. April is not as nauseous today, but she still has a tummy ache. She thinks that there might be a stomach bug going around. I'm like, girl, do not give it to me. I have no time for a stomach bug. My body is on vacation from any sort of illnesses. Unacceptable. Not open. Not accepting donations. None of the above. Oh, that's better. Love it. All right. So far, here we are. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, I'll put that in the bag. All right, let's do the little. So I think what I'm gonna do is I need to go get me some tape. Let me put these on some tape so I can just do them all at one time. Where is the tape? Got it. You hope she's better soon? Me too, because nobody, like, it's terrible to be sick. Nobody wants to be sick. That is so cute, isn't it? I told y'all we were going to do something today, and it was going to be adorable. I just had to make sure I had the kit cut. Alright, so this is just painter's tape. And I'm going to do it like so. Actually, no, it's gonna go, yeah, it's gonna go up and down. So it's gonna go up and down, but I'm gonna do it like this so I can fit them on here. And then do the little feet like this. And then we'll just lay the stencil over and do it that way. Load up our sponge. Let's lay our stencil down. Oh man, we're not going to get as many little polka dots on these. Let's do this down here first. Let's do this down here. this other side. I think this is gonna bleed. My finger out the way. I definitely could have done a better job. So the polka dots, the bigger polka dots are further away, and this is so small, and so I thought the smaller little dots would work good. I mean, that's not bad. It's not perfect. It's not great, but it's not bad. Alright, now I'm going to take this and do the top. I feel like I'm going to get the smaller, let me get the smaller circles. I think that's going to work better for the top of these. Let's get the smaller ones, or let me just see what we got. Let's go back into our options again. We've got this, which those could be cute. And it's just a different variety of circles. Let's just go with this one. We'll go with that one. I like that idea. All right. And then I can just lay this on top. And just go straight across. That seems like a better plan. I probably should have used a stencil brush. I have a feeling these are going to bleed. Oh, you're waiting for another snowstorm? Girl. What on earth? Listen, I say this every time somebody talks about snow. I am so glad I do not live up north anymore. I was not made for that kind of experience of like the frigid cold and temperatures and dealing with the snow. It's just not for me. Absolutely not for me. Even where I live here, we got snow. It was very mild, and still I felt very inconvenienced and so spoiled. I had no business really complaining whatsoever. You're in Connecticut and you're so sick of it and the cold weather. I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm okay if we just skip a whole season. If we just skip winter altogether, I would be fine. I don't like how dark it is. I don't like that I can't sit outside. I like that I have less sun. I just don't like any bit of winter. And then there's people who are like, winter is their favorite. And I'm like, winter was never my favorite. That is cute right there. That is so cute. I'm just saying. So stinking cute. Alright. Let's finish this up, shall we? We're almost done. We're getting there. Alright. we're done with that. All right, let's sand the ears. Okay, let's do a little sanding. Found my little sander. You're having rain. Next week's supposed to be warmer. Well, I hope it's really warm for you. The dots made it have character. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. Wrong one. Let me make sure these are dry. You have help? I will, Linda. My daughter-in-law, Michelle, she also like does, she's my assistant, so she does a lot of things. She's also AKA the business manager. She will be here from 6 to 8, and then she's going home to, you know, get her kids to bed, and then my mother-in-law is going to come. I did pretty well by myself on Thursday last week, so we learned a lot to try to optimize things and make things go a lot smoother. Yeah, it's gonna go this way. Holy cow. So stinking cute. All right. The green stand. All right, let me see, where's my white pen? Okay. You're resting your fingers for tonight? Well, good. All right, so I'm gonna do stitches on my stand. I am going to go ahead and glue this on so I know where everything goes. Forgot to clean out the little paint out of the little corners. Before I added the glue. Let me make sure that this is going to fit before I go gluing it on. Oh yeah, it fits perfectly. Alright, so we're going to glue our stand right to the middle. And then we're going to take our little jelly roll pen. It's like a little gel pen. And we're going to go around. That bunny is so darn cute. Thank you, Beverly. Y'all should get you one. It's so adorable. It's so much fun. If you want to get this kit, you can comment the word bunny. And it is in the Easter collection. And it's called the Heart Ear Bunny. Because the little ears have little hearts. That's what it's called, is a Heart Ear Bunny. If you don't like the little details I'm doing, you can just skip this part. I think the stitches are so cute. All right, so we're gonna do, I'm gonna get a green pen. Let me find the green pen. Oh, I had to go get these off the shelf. I'm gonna do green on the pink. Yeah, don't forget, everybody that comes to Whatnot, y'all gotta tap, tap, tap. It really is helpful. It really is. These are the gel pens. The green that I like is at the very bottom. It's this one. Goodness gracious. All right, I'm just gonna set this over here. All right, we're gonna do green. I might need to do the darker green. Let me see if that about a darker green. This one's not quite green enough. Like this green though. I'm just gonna do it. It'll just be kind of subtle. It's like there's dried paint in there. See how it's kind of like skipping. All right, so we're gonna do green stitches around our heart. The little ear. Let's do the other one. That's how that looks. It's subtle. So you can take it from kind of like simple to a little extra. We're going to do that around all the little things that are pink. If it's too many patterns for you, you can skip it. I love it. The more the merrier for me. I am not doing polka dots on the nose though. then we are going to add little whiskers. We're going to use a little, whatchamacallit, this right here. And I do have this for the bow, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. Or go get the green, because I have a green also ribbon, like, it's not ribbon, it's fabric, like strips. I'm going to go see what I got in that bag. I might change it from that and do green. Alright. And then I'm gonna do white on the nose. I love this so much. Okay. Okay. All right, now we're gonna do our stitches on our bunny. Okay, so we're gonna do stitches on our bunny. So let's go ahead and glue on our little feet pieces. So we know exactly where our stitches are gonna go. Again, like I said, completely optional. I just think it adds a little bit of character to it. All right, let's glue on the next ones. Next. Right, there's that. Okay, let's do the body of our bunny. Black bunny with white. Oh, that would be super cute too. Super cute. Absolutely. Alright, so I'm just going to go around the whole bunny. I don't want to drag my hand through it. You could also stencil your bunny and give it like a pattern. I'm trying to focus. Oh, I started to pull up the Corey Richins trial last night when I was laying in bed, and I must have been so tired because I remember watching maybe 10 minutes of it and then I was out. I was asleep. Out like a light. I actually slept pretty decent last night. Oh, thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that. I love to come on here and craft with everybody. I think it's a lot of fun. Why do I feel like this should go there and this should go here? I don't know why, but I like it better like this. I like it better like that. So I'm going to go with this like this. Let's get our whiskers. Let's do that. I'm going to do them a little longer. And I am going to coil them. I'm not untying this thing. I'm just going to pull it through. Alright. We need scissors. I'm going to do it longer and then we can trim them down. 1, 2. I'm going to blow your mind with the energy. Well, here's the thing. I love what I do and I think that that really helps. That I love what I do so much. But what also helps is that I try to keep a schedule of things, like what am I working on, what am I doing, like, so I have to time block things, otherwise I can get lost in the things I don't time block my crafting, that's for sure. I clearly need to manage my time better, but I will say that my other tasks that I try to do, I try to time block them so I can get a lot more things done. And I've also delegated some of the things off of my plate recently, like, I was the only one working on a lot of the new launches, and I've got Mason helping me now, so I'm not just sitting at my computer all the time. He's been also doing that. So I'm going to take a paintbrush or something. You can take something too. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this on here, okay, and we're going to coil these on through the back, okay, so I'm going to coil them. But I'm going to go ahead and just start coiling and then glue it to the back. Okay, so we're gonna do this one, and I'm just gonna wrap to the center of where my finger is, and then I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna do the same thing, because that's kind of the middle of where the nose is. Okay, and then we're gonna do the next one. I'm gonna do about the middle. So just take it and just wrap, wrap, wrap. And then flip it around and do the same thing. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Find the middle. You could do something bigger or smaller. whatever you want to do. And then we're gonna glue this. Okay, so this is gonna be our little nose that goes on here. So nose, nose. I am gonna do cheeks. I just want to make sure that this is gonna look okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Isn't it turning out so cute? All right, so we haven't glued on our feet yet, but we need to create our little, where's our little face gonna be, and where's our cheeks? So I'm gonna do blush on the cheeks with my blush and my little brush here. And I'm just gonna do it really on the edges of this right here. So our eyes, just gonna take a pen and I'll just show you. So the little eyes are gonna be like right here and right here. So it's just a little whimsy bunny. Just marked it. Let's dry it. Okay. Alright. And then we can drop our nose down just a little bit if we want to. And then do our little cheeks like right here. So cheek here. And then cheek over here. Could you just coil the whole thing and then straighten the middle? You could. I just didn't want to. I just wanted to make sure that it was flat. I mean, because I'll end up pressing it and stuff. So I felt like it was better to just coil it on the ends. But you could certainly do that. Got blush on the edges. Alright, so we've got our little cheeks, which you could do them even bigger cheeks if you want to. It's whatever you want to do. Now I am going to take this, my little nose here. Okay, so we're going to take our little nose, and wrap it around. Okay, so we're going to take this. I am going to put some glue, some hot glue. Okay. Oh. Set that down. And I'm going to take my little nose here. Little whiskers here, and then my little whiskers here, and then I'm going to stick my nose on top. Oh, my glue is leaking everywhere. I absolutely despise hot glue. Despise it. Not a fan. I have hot glue everywhere. It looks atrocious. But we're going to pretend like it didn't happen. Seeped out over here. I'm going to try and get it off where it's seeped out without injuring myself or my paint. It's so bad. Let's spin it around. Okay, I'm gonna have to touch up the gray paint that it's peeling up with a paintbrush, but I'd rather touch that up than deal with that. All right, what did I do with it? Where's my paint? There it is. Let me get a little tiny brush. And let me dab that right up in there. Does it look the greatest? No. But it is what it is. Alright, put that in there. Let's dry it. Oh, well, here's the thing. We did a lot of dollar store crafts. I use hot glue. Hot glue is great for using, like, for dollar store crafting. These here, you need it to be really flush, and so hot glue is not your friend. It is not your friend. Alright, so let me grab my pen to do our little eyes. Okay, we got our little black eyes. Got our little whiskeries. Super cute. We need to figure out our bow. I think I'm gonna go get some green fabric. Give me just a second. Let me see if we can go find some green fabric. I don't see any green, but I do see this right here. Okay, let me show you what I got. Oh, I found green. Oh, I found green. I have this green, or I have this color. I think we might just go with a creamy color. I also like this green. I also like the gray, but I like this green. I'll have to cut it though. Let's do the cream colored. I like that better than this here. So let's do that. Let's do that. I'll just cut me a little piece from that. And then we can do our button. They're beady little eyes. They're beady little eyes. It's like a primitive style. They're just little dots. All right. So let's do this here. I'm gonna try my best to do this little bow small. And I'm going to tie it with some twine. Some of this here gray twine. I just did like a little pinch bow, you know. Should just pinch it in the middle. And then let's tie our knot. I cannot do this one-handed. I use my teeth. Well, that's pretty good. All right, let's do that. And then tie another knot. Okay, definitely think my knot needs to be in the back. All right. And then we'll do a button over that. So let's cut this and put our twine back in the little bag. I don't even know where that came from, but I just found it sitting over there. I think that's cute. All right, let's put some hot glue. As much as I don't want to. Now we need to figure out our button. So our button, I think I'm gonna sand the button down. There's glue strings everywhere. Okay, what color do I want to do the button? I'm so undecided. I feel like I should do a green button, but I'm gonna do green, and then I'm gonna sand it. A pink button? I'm gonna do this green. If we don't like it, we can always change it. I like the green button. All right. So I'm going to do a tiny bit of glue. Tiny, like a tiny, almost invisible bit of glue. And turn that off. All right. Okay, so it's like a little pastel green. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the stand and then I'm gonna glue my little feet on. So I'm gonna glue it on to the stand. Okay. And I'm just gonna add some glue here. Some glue here, right across the bottom, across the front here. And like I said, you can add some moss and then stick your bunny in, or you can put moss around it like after the fact. It's whatever you want to do. And then this way, when I put my little feet on, I'll know exactly where they need to go because it's like sitting in the stand. And I know that it fits. I like the green button too. We have this right here. This is the variety pack of buttons. You get this board here with all these buttons on it. I've used it for several different crafts. This is in my shop. It's the only variety pack of buttons we have. I just haven't got a chance to make any more. All right, so here it is in our stand. Okay, and we want to put our little feet on. Okay, you can make them bigger, you can make them further away, you can make them closer. Like you can do them like this. Okay, you can do them like this. Like you can give your little bunny whatever character you want your bunny to have, okay? I'm gonna do mine a little further out, okay? You cannot sit things in the sunlight. That is very true. Very, very true. So we're going to do this one over here and just stick it on. And then I'm going to do this one on this side. And here is how our bunny turned out. You could do like a little bunny patch and, you know, you could draw out something. Like you can do something extra, but this is how my little... I love the green base. I love the little light green button. I think it's super cute. Adorable. The only thing I would say is move your little ear things up a little bit. If you're going to put a bow like I did, it'll look a little better, I think. But that is so precious. And then if you don't like your whiskers so long, you can cut them down. I'm going to leave mine because I like that they're really obnoxious because it's just cute. And then I'm going to take a picture and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh my gosh. And y'all don't forget, it is going on 5 o'clock in a little over an hour. We will be over on Whatnot. I'm talking about it a lot because it's brand new. It's something we're doing new. And we would love for you to be over there. We were, that's where our t-shirts are going to be. So you'll have to come and join us if you want to come shop our t-shirts. That's where they're at now. And each show is going to have a different amount of t-shirts. Random, so it's like varieties. So that's how we're doing this, is different varieties. Just random picks. I just went through the different ones. We do have a few Easter. A couple Easter that were left over that I found extras of. The bunny has a lot of character. It really does. let me take a photo and I will show you how cute it turned out. Oh. You love it? Thank you. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, hello. Hello, how are you? Here is how our bunny turned out. You guys, look at her. She's super cute. She is the heart ear bunny in my shop. And you can go grab this kit in the shop. We will send it to you. You craft it, you know, embellish it, do whatever you like to with it. But I think it turned out super cute. And I hope you had fun. I mean, look at how cute this is. She's just adorable. Oh my goodness. I love it. This is how the whiskers look, kind of to the side. I did them, like I said, I did them really obnoxious. But I think it's necessary because it's super cute. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry, I'm out of the frame. But yeah, so if you're on the YouTube, the link to this kit is in the description. If you're on Facebook, you can comment the word bunny and it will be in the Easter collection. You can go find it there. You could also comment the word fresh and you can go shop all of our newest kits because there's a bunch of new things. Tomorrow we are going to do another project. You swear I can make anything look fabulous? You are too kind, okay? There's some things that I've done that I'm like, I could have done a better job. I really could. I really could have done a better job. But for what we've been working on here recently, I think our bloom, this would look cute with the bloom. Bless my blooms. Like, you could pair these up, like, so cute. We did this one yesterday. We did this one today. Adorable. I mean, this one is just so pretty. I absolutely adore it. So we did this one on video yesterday. A lot of the different things that we've done are over on my shelves. Let me see if I can angle this camera so you guys can see. Let me move my chair. I don't think I can. So I have a lot of stuff like on the shelves over here. Like over here, behind me, right here. There's a lot of things. But yeah, so we have lots of goodies that we've done. And if you're on the YouTube channel, these videos don't delete. Facebook deletes all the videos after 30 days. So these will stay there. And if you're on Facebook, they'll be on YouTube. I will download them as well. But thank you for being here. So if you would like to come shop with us on Whatnot, if you're on YouTube, it's in the description. If you're on Facebook, you can comment the word show. T-shirts will be tonight. We have a bunch of multiples. T-shirts are like this. So we press these with our heat press. And this is old gold. I really love this one. It's got like a vintage vibe to it. And then, of course, you know, I paired it with this. I don't have my sweater on today, covering it all up. But it was hot. It's hot today. Just took my sweater off. But I have like undershirts I like to use and wear. I like to, like, obviously I've got my sparkle shoes on today and my black socks that don't match. I'm trying to get in the frame. I've got my little sequence shoes. I'm just t-shirt and jeans. It's just what it is. But I would love for you guys to come check out our Whatnot. It is brand new. We are doing our third show today. If it doesn't interest you, maybe you could just come and hang out with us because we need people who are going to screen tap, share the video, screen tap, talk to the friends, do all the things, and just be a part of it. And yeah, so if you would love to come and join us, we would love to have you. So thank you so much for being here. Again, go grab your little bunny if you want to get this kit. It is the Heart Ear Bunny in case you want to search the shop for it. YouTube, it's in the description. Facebook, it's going to be in the shop. So y'all go check it out. So adorable. I'll take a picture and post it. And I will see you guys tomorrow in case I don't see you this evening. So y'all be blessed. I hope you enjoy your Thursday evening. And thank you to all of our friends who crafted with us today. So y'all